Hey everyone, it's Gary, and today I want to tell you a little bit more about the order page. Now, I've been going on and on about how we've been doing billing and CRMs and email marketing and surveys and all that stuff for over a decade, since, about 2006. And some of these things will not be obvious to someone just getting into the billing game. You see, we've learned over the decade of experience that there are certain things that you have to have on an order page. You have to put things in a certain way. You have to add certain levels of detail into these order pages so that they optimize the process flow. Now, when you're in high-end email marketing, if you're in high-end e-commerce like we are with our CloudNet 360 system, you have to be extremely good at these things because it will damage your conversion rates. Now, even though you're a soccer club and people are still going to sign up even because they made the team, it's still important that we cover these details because they do matter. So let me take you through a couple things and show you how you can manage your business more effectively and probably get paid a little sooner. So at the beginning, we have across the top bar, we have the ability to continue shopping or clear the cart. These things are important. You also have the ability to go into your account because one of the things we have is a customer portal. Every customer, every one of your parents will be able to go into their customer portal and see their orders, how much they've paid, how much they owe. They'll be able to make payments through the customer portal. All these things are right there for them. But here's where we get into the area that to me is almost the most important part. We have the team name. Images, they make it look nicer, but they can be there or not. That's all optional. But you're going to have your team name or your product. Maybe you'll use one product for all your teams and just call it Premier Boys or Premier Teams, or maybe just the name of your club. Maybe everyone has the same billing. But if you have different teams with different rates because it's a younger team, older team, competitive team, rec team, whatever, you can differentiate and make sure people know they're signing up for the correct teams. Now, what you'll see here is total cost. Okay, this is what the total cost is going to be. But in the case of bucket billing, this isn't what they're going to pay. So this becomes very important. You not only have to show them what they owe in total, but you have to show them what they're going to pay today. If you omit one of those things, it causes confusion, and people don't like confusion. Next thing you know, you're getting phone calls like, hey, how much do I owe? How much is that in total? Is that $100 plus $1,750, or is $1,750 the whole amount? Those questions come at you if you don't spell this stuff out in complete and clear detail. Now, when we get into the early pay discounts, this is another thing that's really important because nobody is going to take the early pay discount if they don't understand it. Okay? Even worse if they don't know it exists. People just aren't going to know that an early pay discount exists if you don't tell them. And if you don't tell them, why would anyone pay you in advance or early for an unknown reason? It doesn't happen. So you have to tell people that they get a discount, how they get the discount, and how much of a discount they're going to get from you. So right away, we tell them if there is an early pay discount, we tell them how much it is. If there's no early pay discount, we don't even show anything. But in this case, there's an early pay discount of $100. Now, we're going to take that a little bit further. We have to explain to them what they have to do to get that early pay discount, because if you don't, you're going to get the calls. Okay, so here we put in a tooltip and it explains how they get this early pay discount, how they have to pay the full balance of the total cost at that point. And that might change because remember, when they make their first payment, they might get one early pay discount, and then you can have a progressively smaller early pay discount for different payment levels. So they have to understand what the total balance is and that they have to pay that full balance in order to get this early pay discount. We put that information right here so that it's very clear for them. Now, what else happens? Well, my total cost is $1,750. My payment is $100. If I just make that payment, then what happens? Well, here again, you have to spell it out. You have to make it so drop dead simple that they fully understand it and can't mess it up. All right, so what we do is we put in the view payment schedule. Now they can see what your payment schedule is. So there's an immediate payment of $100, your next payment of $250 April 30th, May 30th, June 15th, June 30th, and of course, your total payment. So all this is spelled out for them so they know how this $17.50 is going to be broken up. At this point, they can start to choose, do I want that or do I want the discount? But the most important thing is you have to tell them. It has to be very obvious and very clear to them. Okay? Now, if I want that, I can click it. And here you see that we put this early paid discount on the page. We put the early paid discount on the order page because here again, if you don't make it painfully clear that people are getting the discount they think they're getting, you're going to have trouble. So we put in the subtotal $17.50, the early paid discount amount $100, and the total is $1,650. So it's all spelled out for them right away. Now if we take that back, they'll see subtotal $100, total $100. That's all they're paying. So they're going to lose that early paid discount, but we make sure that they understand exactly what it is they're going to be paying for at the time they make the payment, and what their options are and what the benefits are of choosing one option over the other. So if he wants to save $100, boom, he puts it in, and all the math is done for them. They see they're saving $100, paying $16.50, and if they want to, they keep going. Okay? Now the rest of this is pretty straightforward. If I have one player, that's the default. We add one registration in here. But if I have two players, it will do all the math again for me. Okay? Here we tell them it's been successfully added and it's been adjusted below. Okay? And now you have registration for multiple players. So all this stuff is managed, all the math is managed, everything is taken care of at the time they're on this order page. So you can be sure that they're going to complete the order, reduce the number of questions they have, and keep this all on autopilot. All right, this is Gary helping you bill more, get more customers, and do less work so you can focus on the things you really care about. You have a great day, and I will fill you in more on the other tools that we have available for you, like our CRM, the email marketing, the survey system, the website builder, all those great things that are coming out inside of SocrPro, so you have one system to do everything you possibly need to run your club.